Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm going to tell you, this has been an amazing weekend, and we have a lot that we're going to talk about it. We got the what was that? The AC Awards, the Ace
Ace,
Awards. We
Ace
got the
Award.
Ace Awards. We got Juneteenth celebration. Man, this is going to be a chock full showcase. Anyway, good
What
evening,
did
Miss
you
Carla.
say?
Hey, I'll be making up stuff as I go.
The Ace Awards.
AC Awards.
We
I
should
gotta
rename
make
it to the Ace Award.
I gotta make it memorable, okay? Something you gonna remember.
It was memorable. Oh yeah.
It's in
We had
print.
an Oscar like moment. We'll talk about.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. What's up, D Ray in the house?
Hi,
So,
Derek.
besides all the wonderful things that are going on, there's something from Miss Carla that I have to celebrate. So we're gonna cue the music. Yeah, baby, we hit our 10th episode today.
That's what's up. Congrats.
No doubt. Hey, now, let me tell you, she's been persistent and kept it going.
Yay!
Hey,
Congrats.
wow.
I'm so happy for her.
And thank you, Los, because I couldn't do it without you, my brother. Listen,
Yep, it's the AC Awards.
yes, the AC Award.
Congrats, Carla.
Thank
Carla.
you
You
so
doing
much.
your thing.
Yes,
Thank
I
indeed.
knew you'd be the one. So yeah, keep doing your thing, sweetie. Keep.
And I'm having fun. I'm just out having fun. People don't realize I'm having fun,
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun. I'm getting to talk to people, and people are meeting my people, and I'm meeting people like that I don't know. So it's cool, it's cool.
Yep.
And this is how we do it. You know what I mean? It's Crazy Carla Concoctions. I see Los got his agua.
Yeah, water. Yeah.
Got some lemonade on deck.
What's in it though? What's in the lemonade, Troy? What's in the lemonade?
Just ice cubes.
That's it. Nah. What kind of sugar you put in there?
Oh, I didn't make it. I bought this is
okay.
Milo's.
Oh, you
Milo's
bought it.
lemonade. Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha.
Y'all
Gotcha.
ever had some good lemonade? Have y'all ever had Calypso lemonade?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. They got a
I'ma tell you what-
lemonade. Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you who else has good lemonade. Churchy's Chicken. Woo. Churchy's Chicken. Go over there. Churchy's Chicken. Do y'all have churches in Florida?
Mhm.
Troy?
There's-
Churches? Man. Go get some.
I know they're in Dallas. I know they're in Dallas for a fact because I used to eat there a lot. I'm not sure in Florida. I haven't really looked for it.
Church, man. Come on, man. Churchy's Chicken, man. Now it's gonna be in the dangerous part of the city.
Right.
Of course.
And the parking lot.
It's
In the
one by
park-
my mom's house, and she don't live on the dangerous side, but she live
Yeah.
with all the blackitos and the negritos, over there.
Yeah. And the parking lot gonna always be uneven, potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
But that lemonade and that chicken sandwich is gonna be worth tearing up your alignment in your car.
The
Go check it
fried okra is what I'm talking
What?
about. And them honey
Hey.
biscuits. That's what I want.
And then I love churches over here in Greensboro, North Carolina, because the drive-thru is set up to where I can talk to the cook from the window while he cooking it.
Okay.
That time he went, he was like, "Man, hold on, bro. I got you something dropping right now, player. Give me a couple minutes." I'm talking to him through the window.
Hey, we changing up everything in here, D Ray.
Daddy, don't you start that shit. Churchy chicken. I'm sorry. Listen to that.
Churchy.
I'm telling you, I'm hot flashing. I done hit over there a week.
And I'll go on record and say it. To me, Church's Chicken they're in the top 2 of chicken places, in my opinion, in North Carolina.
Now, it's going to tell you
Top
something.
2.
Now, one thing about Church's Chicken. If you eat Church's Chicken, prepare your stomach. Prepare for bathroom time. Because
Hey,
it's got to go. Okay?
Hey.
It's not going to stay there.
we can use it.
Hey,
We can use it.
And you know what? I just but I love they fried okra. Y'all know Church's Chicken was my first job.
Oh,
Hey.
really?
I I worked at Church's Chicken on Waltown Street in Winston-Salem.
Wow, that used to be my spot when I was in Winston. That's why I take out my first dates. Yeah.
I got robbed. Remember, I told in the comedy, I was working at Church's Chicken. This is a true story. Yeah. I was 15 years old. I was working at Church's Chicken, and we got robbed one night, and this dude put us in the freezer. We got walk-in freezer. And it was me, the cook, and the other cashier, and they married now. In real life, they married, got grandkids and everything. It's so crazy. So they put us in the freezer. And it just so happened this man was mad because he was trying to get his damn chicken. And we weren't opening the door. He said he knew something was wrong because he didn't see us in there. He knew we were supposed to be in there. So thank God that man called the police and they came in there and let us out the freezer. Bitch, I ate chicken. I didn't eat chicken for like 4 years after that.
I bet.
I didn't eat chicken until I was about 21. I'm serious. Fried chicken. Wow. I was cooking fried chicken. That's why I got locked in the freezer.
She said, bulk fried chicken.
I got, and my mama was mad at me for quitting churches because she couldn't get her free coleslaw anymore.
I was going to say she was getting the hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every night we got free chicken and coleslaw and biscuits, honey. And she was expecting it. You hear me? Expecting it.
So, Miss Carla, before we go any further, we got to pay some bills. We got to keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's go ahead and start off with Intuitive Readings by Myra.
Intuitive Readings by Myra. Hi, Myra. Listen, Myra is on a roll, y'all. She is hooking up the folks with the readings. I just recently had one of my best friends tell me she did a reading for her. And she said, girl, crying, contact me. She said, oh, my God, this woman. I said, I tried to tell you. This woman is the real deal. She ain't what do they call it?
Psychic?
No, not that. When people try to fool you. What do you call it? That. She's not that person. So just know, she's legitimate. If you want a reading, there's her phone number, 336-480-1653. You can also go on intuitivereadingsbymyra.com and book. You can do it virtually or you can do it in person. So it's up to you. But Myra is amazing and you won't regret it. I promise you.
Awesome. I'm going to do a little audible, but we're going to do Sweet Truth Bakery and Catering.
I love her. Faith. She makes my banana pudding cake. She makes my special cookies. And she does. And she makes the best cobblers you ever tasted. Blackberry, peach, blueberry, cherry. Apple. Oh my God, y'all. She if you want a sweet, she makes wedding cakes. Her cakes have won awards, y'all. The bomb. So check her out, Sweet Truth Bakery and Catering. You can check her out on Facebook at Sweet Truth, Instagram, the_sweet_truth1. You can also contact her at 336-986-9040 or sweettruth2@gmail.com to place an order. It says .con, but it's .com.
Yes.
Okay, people? And she'll hook you up with the good sweets. Okay? There you go.
No doubt. And finally, Sweet Lime.
You see it. Huh?
Hold
Did y'all
on.
see my pictures from this weekend?
I got him. There we go. Bam. Hold up. Bam.
She did.
Look at her flossing. Okay.
Y'all, that thing right there, that's Sweet Lime. Micaiah Mitchell. Check her out. 336-734-3307 is her number. Her Instagram is sweet_lime LLC. She's good with it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. She's good with it. And she does all kinds of natural hair, not just locks. She does color. She even does unnatural hair, all of that good stuff. My daughter is messaging me, talking about, so call me ASAP. I'm podcasting, daughter. I'm podcasting. Hold on, y'all. 2 seconds. Let me message this child.
No worries.
Hold on.
So there we go. Sweet Lime. All right. Well, let me take care of this. So, Big Los, Happy Father's Day to you, sir.
Thank you, man. Same to you, brother. Same to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the dads out there, man.
No doubt. We arrived. I love it. You get to do anything special today?
Yeah, man. My kids, of course, they woke me up this morning. I was taking the breakfast. So we had a good time. Went out of breakfast, got me some gifts, and just allowed them to love on me, man. So it was very relaxing. We went to eat. So after that, did a Father's Day comedy show. Just got from that. Carla was there, of course. And so after that, my wife went and picked up some food.
Happy Father's Day. I just want to say that to both of y'all.
Thank you. And Carla, I thank you for celebrating and appreciating us. I thank you for not trying to, what word am I looking for?
I am not
trying to. Yeah, I thank you for not trying to bombard the day with your own bitterness because you chose a deadbeat man. So now you have to post on Facebook, Happy Father's Day, mothers. I'm so glad you're not a bitter, simple-minded female that I've known to see on social medias.
Yes, I said it.
Damn, they gotta be simple.
Wow.
That might be a whole hot flash. Listen, my children.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Hello.
What up?
My children. Somebody at the gas station told me earlier while I was going to get my libation. Said, "Happy Father's Day to you." And I said, "Huh?" And the little girl said, "Happy Father's Day." And I said, "Baby, my children have a father." And
right.
She said, "You didn't have a father." I said, "Well, my children have a father. And I'm sorry that you had that experience." And she said, "Yeah, my mom was my father." And I said, "Well, I get that." And, it's a lot of women in that situation. But once again, mothers are mothers. Mothers have to do the role of fathers. But, I've never been the one where I want somebody to wish me Happy Father's Day because I have breasts and a vagina. I'm a mother.
Yeah. You see, and the thing is, you'd never hear anybody on Mother's Day tell a dad, "Happy Mother's Day, bro. I know you're a single parent." Ever. Ever.
Well,
so the disrespect on this day is uncalled for, and I'm tired of it. I really am. So I'm about to write some councilman, somebody. I'm gonna call Beyonce or somebody for her to make a song to tell y'all to stop saying it. Because
not Beyonce.
We don't disrespect mothers because there are some bad mothers out there. But on Mother's Day, we don't go to some dudes that I know be like, "Man, Happy Mother's Day, bro," or "Happy Mother's Day, fathers." So this, but matter of fact, I'm a message Beyonce until she responds.
I can tell you a whole story about some sorry ass mothers.
Of course.
We're not gonna get into that.
Well, since we're actually here, there was a little montage I wanted to share about the Mother's Day versus Dad Day discs. I'm sure you've seen it. Like Mother's Day, look at that. They got the lobster and all that other stuff, and we get the Swanson.
Now, you know what?
Yep, that.
Hold up. Or the Louis Vuitton, and we get TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx is the bomb. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait a minute now.
Hold up, it get worse. How about Olive Garden? We get Little Caesars.
Yeah, as a whole, that's about right. As a whole,
now. On your level of fathering, and I'm gonna say this: when I was married, I used to hook my ex-husband up for Father's Day because I don't do nothing small. I do everything big. Let me say that. And my children's father, even when we weren't together, he got recognized. Actually, I texted that Negro this morning, "Happy Father's Day." Has he responded? No. Because he probably laid over his little young something that he got now. That's all right. Happy Father's Day.
All right, Miss Carla.
Well,
all right, Miss Carla.
He'll respond tomorrow. You
know what? I don't care. We good. Y'all know me and dear. We cool. But yeah, we got all these children, and we got these grandchildren, And honey, he got to aim high to get better than me, so that's the end of that subject.
Well,
so that's that.
Boom.
And so I have no problems with whomever he's with. I love you. Hey girl, whoever you are watching.
Wow.
He is he's a father to his children. And I always honor him. I do give him that because he was the only man slick enough to get them sperms passed to get something, out of me. That's what I'm saying. Because the other ones didn't make it. So
this show.
Yeah.
I'm in red form today. Oh my God. Okay.
You know that song by the Winans.
Me. Y'all, he just texted me. He said, "Thanks, Carla. I really appreciate it."
See? You have summoned him.
He said his name too much like Candyman.
Yeah. His zipper started itching or something.
We was together 17 years. We got this weird vibe.
That's what it was. That's all it is.
Yeah, we get along very good. We don't get along good enough to be married.
Enough said.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Not at all. So, yeah. So,
Miss Lady approves.
I want to talk about fathers real quick. I want to talk about the men who are fathers who aren't technically fathers. Because as y'all know, I was raised by my grandfather and my uncles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They stood in the gap when my dad wasn't there. You know? And shout out to my big daddy who is not with us anymore. Who's the best man on earth to be. I get a little emotional because I miss him all the time. But I especially miss him on Father's Day. My granddaddy was the best man ever. Willie McNeil, you can't top him. When he met my grandmother, she had 4 children by other people. And they went on to have 13 children of their own. And he raised everybody.
Damn.
And he was always there for us. They had the girls back to back. My grandma had 10 boys, then she started shooting out girls. And my grandfather spoiled his girl. And by default, we were spoiled. So I was raised by a man who showed me that, black men do love and they love hard.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's brothers always let us know that we were loved. And everybody knew not to fool with us because when you got 10 uncles who like to shoot shotguns and drink moonshine and things of that nature, don't nobody fool with you too much. And it's a good thing. I wish men would be more like that today. I think a lot of things happen to women and they get victimized more so nowadays because men are so nonchalant about us women. They're very nonchalant about us, and I'll say that. So I just want to give a shout out to the men who fill in the gap, the uncles, the grandfathers, the brothers. I know men who have raised their siblings.
Right.
I have some very good guy friends who are very excellent single fathers. Y'all met one, Chuck. My friend Dwayne Carter, excellent father. There's so many. And I just want to shout y'all out, the ones that are married, the ones that are single, that are actively fathering their children. Not the ones who have kids, because that's something different.
Gotcha.
The ones who are actively fathering their children. Okay? Shout out to you. I really do respect you, brothers, and I give you homage.
That's what's up.
Right. Yeah. And and Carl, if I can say that, man, that's very important because like they say, it takes a village to raise a child because sometimes you have to rely on the village until certain people might get in place or things going on. So that's why it's so important that the village is so important that we allow the village to raise our kids because when we came up, the whole village could raise you. They could chastise you, they can whoop you, they can love on you, they can show up to your school. Everything, and you better respect them just like they were your parent.
Right. Don't let them call your mama. Don't let them call your mama.
Don't let them be like, well, and I used to get in trouble all the time because I was quick to say, well, you ain't my mama. They said, well, I'm going to beat you until I feel like it.
Dang.
That's just the village, and my mom was okay with it. So that's shout out to everybody who has a love in their heart to raise a child who are not, their own, but you're gonna take care of them because they're in your village. Because even though, just like Carla, just like in my situation, my dad, he was in and out, but I thank God that I thank God I had uncles that I had uncles, I had older cousins, I had people in the neighborhood. Just like Carla said, when you got uncles and people around your village, that's what builds that character. So a lot of times when my dad was going through his thing and with my mom and stuff like that, even though we went through stuff, I still was shown how a man would treat a woman. I was taught respect. That was drilled in my head. I could never address anybody, adult, without saying yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, or open the door in my community. They'd be like, hold on, young man, hold that door for her. Now come in, let me tell you why. So that it's so important to shout out to all the men who are actively, and I can say that shout out to all the men who feel like who are doing more than just a paycheck. Right. You're doing more than just paying child support. Because sometimes, I got to speak on it, fellas, we think that's raising a child. It's not. It's really not. You're just a paycheck. That child don't know you from Larry down the street. Honey. Even if you're paying child support, be active. And then here's my thing. Stop using that woman as an excuse for you not to be active. Please. I don't care what this situation is. You're going to have to fight that thing. Just like I had this is personal to me. I had a situation, my daughter right now, she's not my biological daughter, but she calls me dad because I'm the only one that she knows. That actually went through, stuck there. And I've had a conversation with her real dad early on, and all he gave me was excuses why he hadn't been there. Ran down that lower. I said, bro, those excuses, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. I said, my daughter is in Ohio. Same. Let me tell you something. I did that because my ex-husband, our oldest daughter is not either one of our daughters. She's his sons, who, the oldest two are not my kids. They're his kids. But she's his kid because when he met his son's mother, she was 9 months old. Her dad didn't have nothing to do with her. So my ex-husband took her on, had his son, and then we met when the kids were 2 and 3. We had our two together. I raised all 4 children. Ours and he always, my oldest daughter, she calls him, and I call her our oldest daughter. I don't call him she calls him daddy, even though he's not her flesh and blood daddy. That's the man who was there. Him, and I give Derek a shout out for that because he didn't have to do that. He really did not have to do that, and he did. Now he had issues with him, but we're gonna get on that. My children have a father, and he was around. He was in the house. He worked. He paid child support when we weren't together. But as you said. Now, with my dad was in and out. There was years when I didn't see my dad. And I also want to shout out my Uncle Tyrone. My dad is only living brother that's left. I called him early this morning. I love my Uncle Tyrone. He always makes me cry because he sounds so much like my daddy. Cowboy. I know I don't call him daddy. Also, and my Uncle Jimmy. My Uncle Jimmy has always been there. My Uncle Jimmy and my Aunt Sister would be married 50 years July 1st. Ooh, wow. Always been in my life. Man, and you gotta give it up for that. Have been married 33 years. And my Uncle Tyrone is a father to many. He fathers everybody. Like I said, I'm just grateful for these men. I miss my uncles that aren't here anymore. My Uncle Henry. He was I ain't gonna say I have a favorite uncle. Well, yeah, I did. My Uncle Henry. I used to love my Uncle Henry. That's my mom's brother. He was the most fun uncle ever. You hear me? And I can tell you so many stories about just I would sit behind the couch and spy on their conversations. Or I would go outside. They had a tree where they would go outside and smoke and do stuff. And I'd be out there like a damn cat listening to what the hell they were talking about. And that's how I learned a lot about men. That's why I'm a man expert like I am.
Because I know all about y'all from listening to these men talk about man stuff. Even stuff I didn't understand what my uncle used to say. I'm supposed to go see this woman about a cat. And y'all know I'm scared of cats. And I said, oh, please, don't bring no cat back here. My grandma said, he better not bring no damn cat back here. I didn't know he was talking about going to see a cat. You know what I'm saying? But things when I got to college, I was like, oh, he was going to see a cat. Okay. So, being around men helped me to understand men. Because I grew up in a family full of men. And it's just men continue to be fathers to your children and grandfathers to your grandchildren, because that's vitally important too.
Right. Yeah. Right. And that's the thing I was telling my grandkids, my kids today, that I'm grateful that my dad got to spend time with them and make an impression on them, because they still remember it. They got to be around him. They got to see him, rhythms, hear how he talk, and just understand where I came from. My dad, he wouldn't really say a lot, but just watching him being around my kids, his face would light up, because he saw himself in each one of them. And he loved the man. His thing was taking him to go to Corral every time I went to Greenville. Come on, let's take him to go to Corral. I don't care what was going on. Let them kids eat. I don't care. I'd be like, get some vegetables, man. Just let them eat. Y'all get some ice cream first. I'd be like, Dad, I'm trying to teach them. Man, just let them eat. They would love to go see him, because he would let them go to Corral and just go crazy. And I would allow, because that was his time.
Grandfather. That's the you cannot control a grandfather. When he get it, now he doing something for his grandchildren. Get out the way,
man. Every time, but I allowed it, because I allowed them to kick. Because both of my grandfathers, they passed away when I was young. I don't remember, so I said I want them to have that memory. And so to this day, man, we can see my dad. We'll see something, or we'll hear a phrase that he used to do. Now I'm starting to kind of look like my dad, with the the facial hair and everything, and they would be like, "Oh, you like Popeye Massey?" So. And that's so important, man, with grandfathers to be in the grandchildren's life too, because it's legacy. It's just being around them, allowing their spirit to be. It's a legacy, man. It's so important, and we have to get back to spending time with our elders. Just go sitting with them and talking to them and being in their presence, just listening to them, and because that's how we could. That's the connection. Back in the day, that's why we love so much, because we would go sit over grandma's house for hours, for days, and just absorb her and just sitting there and listen to granddaddy. I used to love my grandmas, because I was the youngest grandbaby. So I would always be dropped off just to spend time with them. And it meant so much, man. So it's so important what you're saying, man. Spend time with y'all kids, man. As y'all don't understand how important it is for your child to be around you, your mannerisms, to see how, because kids watch you whether you realize it or not.
Right.
They watch you even if you ain't there, they watching you. Because they're saying, okay, and they're watching if you're trying to fight to see them. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. So I appreciate it.
It is. And I used to love to hear my granddaddy tell his little crazy stories.
Oh.
He would tell the stories about my grandfather was an avid baseball fanatic. And he was around when Satchel Paige and all these guys were playing baseball. My granddaddy played baseball with men that were in the Negro League, y'all. Like, he would play baseball with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather loved baseball. He loved westerns. He loved country music.
Yeah.
He was just such a very mysterious. He was quiet, but he would talk, and when he would talk, it would always be intentionally to tell you something.
Yeah.
I get my love of reading from my big daddy. My big daddy had a whole entire library in his little back porch area. He had a little room, and he had all these books. And my granddaddy was very obsessed with JFK. He was very obsessed with that man and all the stuff that went on with him. And I think if he were alive today, he would just really be blown away by all the stuff that we found out since he passed. My grandfather died in 93. So he's been gone for a while, but to me, that's the greatest man ever. To me, even greater than my own father because he was always there. Always.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, do we have to do artist of the week right now? We just talking. Sorry.
Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. We're in the middle mark. So, the artist of the week is the Divine Favor Project featuring Meek, and this is called Keep On Marching.
They fought for what they knew was right, so that we all would one day see the light. They marched through the streets, they marched in the fields. Some were beaten, some were even killed. So many in graves they laid, so many debts we never could repay. How could we ever look our children in the eye if we're just gonna let the dream die? Sometimes it makes me want to cry when we sit back and we don't even try. Our ancestors pay the price so that you and I could live and not die. Keep on marching, 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 keep on marching. When we know what we're really fighting for, the struggle should not have to be like war. Let's come together in these streets. Let's come together peacefully. Keep on marching, 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 keep on marching. Keep holding on.
Yes, indeed. That was the Divine Favor Project with Keep On Marching. And if you are an independent artist or even an up-and-coming comic and would like to get some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register for free, and be a part of the community. That is blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. That was a really good song.
That was.
Good looking out, Soul Rez.
Thank you. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Soul to Soul or Loose Ends, like that British R&B. You know,
I
Loose
agree.
Ends is my favorite. Right. Listen, kudos, Divine Favor, because that's what I love British R&B. The old school 80s.
5-star. Well, yeah, but Loose Ends was, that was my
Loose Ends was that joint. Loose Ends was my joint, man. Yep. Come on now.
And you see
put that on right now.
They are touring, right. Yeah. And I love, to me, I don't care what anybody's saying. Nobody can beat the real Chucky Boo. You remember that record, the real Chucky Boo? That whole CD goes hard. And record at the time. The very first record I ever bought with my own money when I was babysitting, I was 13, was You Can't Stop the Rain.
Missy?
I never forget that. No, You Can't Stop the Rain.
Oh, wait, what? You know what?
Hey, that's why I asked the question.
Troy.
Okay, I got you.
I bought
Loose Ends.
Come on. You on 10 push-ups, man.
10 push-ups.
That was my joy. I used to love Loose Ends, man.
That joint is killer.
I love Loose Ends. That is my group.
So that one, Hanging on the String. You got me hanging on the string.
Yes. Hanging on the string. That's what it was. Hanging on the string. I said, You Can't Stop the Rain. That was my second record.
But You Can't Stop the Rain was dope too, though.
Yes.
I'm not sleeping on that at all.
And the B-side was You Can't Stop the Rain. Yes.
You're welcome.
Soul to Soul Comparison is high praise. Yes, it is. Oh, that's you? That's you, Danny?
Yeah. That's his project. That's Danny and his me.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And you know what? It's weird. This lady sent me in the store the other day and said, You know who you look like? And I said, who? And she said, Karen Wheeler. I looked at that woman. I said, Neither you know about Karen Wheeler. You got to be old school R&B to know who Karen Wheeler is. And for those who don't know, she sang a lot of the hooks for Soul to Soul. She sang, How do you want it?
Yep.
My girl.
Come on now.
Yep.
I love this Karen. You hear me? With a C. Karen. Not Karen to be mistaken.
You know what? Soul to Soul did not give enough love and respect for how dope they were at that time. Because I'm sorry. They dropped the hip hop beat on her singing. I was like, oh, snap.
It was over.
That's steady. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Steady. Are you ready?
What's going on? Tell me what's going on, huh?
Yeah,
man, you can tell me. And they put that in the freaking intro of Belly.
Yeah.
Smack. You wouldn't even think of that mixing with that freaking scene, but it was so dope. It was so dope to have her that coming in, and they timed it to where they was walking through the club with their eyes looking crazy. And when that beat dropped, they hit up the freak. Man, that wanted to make me go rob up a club, man, just like that. I was like,
and listen, the remix was off the hook too. That music on that remix, that new. Let me tell you, and I told y'all, I'm 48 years old, but I listen to my music in my car like I'm a teenager.
No, I'm
and
with
my
you.
kids are ashamed because I blast my music. I don't care. I don't care if it's gospel or whatever. You might roll up and I'm playing Dolly Parton, but bitch, it's gonna be on TV. Okay? So I'm excited. Okay. When I start talking about music, I get crazy. Because I should have been a musician, but I'm not. That's what happened when both your parents are musically inclined people. I guess I have always had a musician.
Hey, you still got a lot more life in you. We don't know what tomorrow may bring.
I I should have been a DJ, but no, on the real, y'all, for my 50th birthday, I was thinking about starting my own jazz band again. Just to hell, why not?
Make it happen.
Why not?
For those
Why
of y'all
not?
who
That's what I'm
don't know,
saying.
I do sing sometimes. I sing when I feel like it. So there's that. Oh, and I also won this.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Congrats. Yes, yes, sir.
8th award recipient. Yes, indeed.
For
Yes,
my
sir.
singing.
Hey, she was in it.
Controversial. You know, it was a little controversial.
mercy.
You know, Carlos, it was a little controversial. Shout out to Carlos, who won for both Best Production Company.
Yes, indeed. My man right there representing.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't even know how I had eyelashes on by the end of the night. Because my whole team was winning. So Ronda won for Best Actress in a Stage Play.
Mm-hmm.
Javetta won for Best Director.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Miss
James
Javetta.
won for Best Church Play, and I got to present him the award. Let me tell you something. My folks out here doing it. Tamika won.
For Best Short Film. Yep.
Let me tell you, I was so, when I tell you, I was popping up and down like a doggone jack in the box, clapping for people. and
the thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it was this one group. Remember the first group that performed? The kids that they did a rendition of Moses in the Bible, freeing the people from Egypt, but it was ballet.
Wow.
It was crazy.
When I tell you, I was over there like.
Man, it was like I said, man. The concept and everything of the show was awesome, and it did what it's supposed to do. It brought people together. It was a great concept. Everything, man, was great. But
we was niggering. Say it. We was niggering.
But my coach used to say, "You play how you practice." And by me being on the quote unquote a board and a lot of stuff, I knew the train wreck was going to happen. So me and Tamika and Taranza got together and we prayed. We didn't pray to God to stop the train wreck or don't let it happen. We said, God, we know it's going to be a train wreck because we haven't prepared. We're not on the same page. So God, just allow us to be professional enough to keep the train on the track long enough so we can get through. And
Sharika,
she got the eyes.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna say, Los and Taranza held it down. Do you hear me? And thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But let me tell you, my high point of the night was Miss Mabel Robinson knowing who I was.
Yes.
Listen, I'm sorry. Child, I feel so up over that. Listen, for those of you who don't know who Mabel Robinson is, she is the queen almighty diva of theater. And she got an award last night. And she just, every time she look at me, I be feeling like I just want to just weep. Because that woman is theater greatness. You hear me? She was in the Wiz with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. And so many things. And she does the Black nativity. And I mean, can't nobody do it like this woman.
Nope.
This woman is theater greatness. And when you see her, she's so small in stature, but she's grand. And you learn something from her every time she opens her mouth. And the fact that she recognized me last night, I feel like, baby, I don't know how to be. You hear me? I'm like, whatever else happened, it don't matter. Because the controversy was.
You know about it, Big Lou?
I'm on the board, man. I knew.
I was in the Wiz. Okay, we're gonna put this out here and we're gonna talk about it. I was in the Wiz. Okay,
which is a musical. It's a musical.
musical, and I sang the entire play. Now, I was on stage briefly. Now, it's so weird. I act all the time. I was Carlos Massey's first lady in Her Story, His Truth.
Her Story, His Truth.
We won all kinds of awards for that. I've been in all kinds of plays. I've won all kinds of awards. I got nominated for this right here. Now, me, because I'm an upstanding citizen, I told them, did I not, Carlos? I said, listen, these other actresses that actually were lead actresses in a musical, I feel like they deserve to not go up against me because, bitch, I got to follow.
I mean, which is true. She being fair.
Okay, now listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm being truthful about what happened because I have a following, and when I say go vote, guess what people do? Whoop. They go vote.
They go vote.
And not just that, my family alone. Y'all heard me say how many kids my grandma had, right?
Right.
My family votes. Huh? Okay. Now, I told them, but not only that, the person who produced the play, she wrote a letter asking them to remove me from the category because I only sang. Now, mind you, I sang the entire play. If you've ever watched The Wiz, the singing and the music itself is a damn character because we literally sing the whole, everything you hear with singing. Cool. I didn't have a problem with it. So when we were there last night, when I tell you I was so shocked, and Los is my witness, when they called my name, because I knew I had told them to remove me from the category.
Right.
Because I was also in Actress of the Year against Toronto and Javelle. Right. And I just knew I wasn't going to win that. I didn't care. I didn't care. And I was in my cute red dress with my hair done and my damn makeup. So bitch, but hi.
So let me take over from that point, Carla. So Carla had did her part and showed integrity and asked for us to be removed. Also, the lady she named, sent the message to us to ask us to remove. Now, case in point, the person who took over this role, I'm on the board, so I know all the backstory. The person who was supposed to take the request and remove her from it so we wouldn't have a situation, dropped the ball. Never followed up. It was never done. So when the vote came in, of course, they voted for her. Now, even with that mistake, if you would have been doing your part and you saw the mistake, all you had to do was remove Carla from it, and the next person who got the most votes, boom, they won.
Right.
Simple. But when a lot of people want these titles, but they don't want responsibility to follow through to make stuff. Now, and on my case, I've been telling every time we met, because they brought us on, we're on the board to give our insight or whatever. Every time I said, this is not like any church, because a bishop, he did. I said, this is not a church event. The arts community don't care nothing about that. Right. We don't care nothing about that. All that catching the spirit, we pay attention to detail. Right. I said, y'all cannot mess this up once this stuff started rolling. I kept saying it. They really won't listen to us. A lot of advice they didn't take. So when this happened, that particular person who dropped the ball, we're in a full-fledged awards arena, big church. We're in a full-fledged event. We've moved on to the next award. Troy, she started screaming from the sound booth from the back of the church.
And I was the wrong one for her to scream at. Let me tell you.
She started screaming.
Let's say this. Let me drink my drink.
Screaming, Troy. With the program. She started selling. Carla's not. She's screaming. Go ahead.
Wow.
You are unprofessional, ma'am. Okay. You messed up, ma'am. Don't you yell across this damn auditorium at me like we in the projects. Let me tell you something.
Popcorn.
Baby. Because what I'm gonna tell you is, you would have never dared to do this at a white event. You would
Facts.
have never in your damn life yelled out all that damn foolishness at a white event. But because she was bing, and she was at a bing event, and they trusted her because she was bing. See, that's where black people go wrong. They think just because this is going on that they gonna do the shit the right way. That's not so. There are plenty of black professionals out there. She was out there arguing with the damn people, lost in Toronto on the stage, trying to tell her, ma'am, you're wrong. Everybody was even killed. What, ma'am? I said, ma'am, you're wrong. And then the bishop said, you won the award, that's it.
But see, the thing about it's almost like we had an Oscar moment, because from that time the whole mood changed, because people are like, oh my God, Troy, it took everything in me. It took everything in me. I'm trying to be like, no, it's right. Or I said, we'll handle it. Let's keep moving. No, Carla is supposed. I said, no, Carla. Then I said, Carla, what does your paper say? She read it. It said Carla Simpson. I said, what's the issue? Well, she tried to correct it
wrong and loud
while the thing was going. No, you can't. It's too late. It's too late. The mistake is made. You didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Yep.
Now we looking foolish. Mm-hmm. Now it's people questioning what happened.
Robinson. That's what I was pissed about. You got me up here.
Troy, we had legends in the audience that had over maybe 100 years of arts experience. In the artists that we was gonna honor combined, and we were gonna honor later on, and we act like this. Even though I got the award, I was just so hurt because Carla earned it. The next award, Toronto earned it, but it took away from her because half the people still like, what just happened?
Right.
I didn't even hear it. Some people left, bro, because Troy,
like the lady who wrote the wid, not wrote the wid, the lady who directed the wid.
Yeah.
She should have been called, and I was pissed about that.
The nominee, she didn't even get the nominees right
because she put on a hell of a show. Anybody who saw the Wiz, we did our damn thing. You hear me? The Wiz was phenomenal. They did not even call her name.
They didn't call none of the nominees' name for the right category.
And I was so upset for her. But I think she was upset that I won, and that hurts my feelings. But she kind of made like a little petty post today.
Yeah, she made the post, and Carla would have come in with the post. I like it. I love it. I love it because I know what she was doing, and we're adults. If I know a comment about me, I'm gonna comment.
Right. My mama raised me right, and so this is what I'll say. I respect her. That woman has been in this business for a while. She's a singing ass phenomenon. She's great. But baby, you got to learn how to do some things, and just because you're older don't mean you're wiser.
Facts.
Right?
You sound like Monique. That's scaring me.
And what?
You sound like Monique. That's scaring me.
What?
You sound like Monique. I was like, is that Monique talking?
She's one of my favorites. I'm sorry. And I'm not messy. And Carlos, you know that for a fact. You know I'm not messy. You know I don't.
And none of us are.
And I also feel a way because I feel like me winning this award made the girls who were nominated with me resent me. And those girls know me personally. I worked with both of them. And it kind of hurt my feelings how it went down because I consider both of them to be like my babies.
Yeah.
And I didn't but it all boiled down to the votes. And they knew that in. And you knew that if you didn't take me out that category.
And they had to. And see, that's the thing. And me working on the back end, y'all, I've been working on the back end to double check and make sure I'm screaming to them every meeting, y'all make sure everything is right. Now, I knew it was going to be a problem. We already knew that because the first time they put the nominees up, half the stuff was wrong. Now, not because she didn't know, it's the fact that all of us sent her in the correct names, the correct spelling, the da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
You think she paid attention to that?
Of course.
No. She went back to her wrong list and just filled in the spaces.
She's like a Karen this whole process. Karen, Karen.
So once again, I knew the train wreck was coming. I just said, let's meet last May. Since my name is attached to this, I'm gonna try to maintain it as best as I can and do. But I'm telling y'all, that particular situation when she came out of the booth yelling, and I know she was trying to discredit her and all this kind of stuff. Troy, I almost lost it. Because Troy, we're at a shouting match. I'm on the stage. She's in the back. We are shouting back and forth.
Oh.
This is in the middle of the thing. And I told Morgan, I said, Morgan, thank you for whispering in my ear. She said, Los, just calm down. Just get past it. And if she wouldn't, I was getting ready to read her, Carla. I was like, if you would have did what I was getting ready to read her right there in front of everybody. I don't know how the rest of the show was gonna go. I was getting ready to that because if you'd have heard the tone that she was speaking and yelling at us, and it did something to me because she was in the booth and we were down, so I felt like she was looking down on us, and so my whole day I started catching flashbacks because she already said that she's. Mm-hmm. So I just felt in my spirit, like you at the house and you talking down to us in the cotton field. That's what it started to feel like that.
Literally sitting over us. And thank God for Javetta. Because Javetta put her hands on me and the spirit of the living God said, sit down. Because I ain't
But it put a stain on it, man. And I just hope that they get together. I hope that they learn from this. And she won, we won. And at this moment, I don't know what my part gonna be in going forward, being honest. Wow. I haven't spoken to anybody. I don't want to speak to anybody. Except my people, Taronda and Tamika. I'm floored. I am really floored because we had a chance to really do something great and capture the heart and minds of the arts community. And I think last night we fumbled.
I want to shout out Mother Mabel Robinson.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Derek Davis, G. Davis Productions.
Right.
Wanda D. I mean, and then the man who wasn't there that Javetta just loves, Donna.
The director, Donna Gray.
He's phenomenal. I've heard him speak. He's phenomenal. So those people get my utmost respect.
Yes.
This young lady, I heard she apologized, right? Did she apologize? Anyway.
Yeah, she did.
I had to really remember that I'm Lynn Miguel's daughter and not Cowboy's daughter. And come out here and, start really bringing the rough with them. Because I was ready. You understand? Yeah. But I said, I'm not going to do it.
I'm telling you, Troy. There were some people praying for us last night, Troy. There were some people praying for us.
I bet.
So we're going to get past that. But I will say, Los, congratulations to you, brother. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Ace Award recipient.
Like a Barbie. Her and I was like, look at these sisters. I love my brother's wife. I love them.
Yeah.
They're such ladies. And I really love them. And Cameron's wife, Jackie, I love Miss Jackie. I just, I love the wives. I love the energy. You know what I'm saying? And they know I love them and they know I love the bros. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have no problem. Let's talk about Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. We started the kickoff on Thursday. We did the Juneteenth. Then Friday night was the Sneaker Ball.
Yep.
The Legacy Awards, where our homeboy Rasheen got an award because he's been doing this for a long time.
Quiet as kept.
For those of you who have been watching the podcast, Lavinia and Keisha both performed. Mm-hmm. They were amazing. Amazing. Let me tell y'all, if y'all were at this year, if you think last year was dope, this year was even more dopey than that.
Man, I hate I missed it.
Even more dopey than that. And then Ange House was our stage manager. And for those of y'all who don't know who she is, she won for stage manager of the year.
Stage manager.
She ran things for my very first all-female comedy show. When I tell you Angel Housing, when she run a show, the show is run. It ain't gonna be no foolishness. They should have let her do the ace board on the street. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Well,
maybe
I suggested it.
Maybe next year. But I will say that the stars of Juneteenth was amazing. And let me tell y'all, Keisha McCain got out there and did a poem about her daughter. And I was so proud of her because she got out there and she said, I just want to say, look, before she even started, she said, I know it's going to shock some of y'all what I'm going to say tonight. Because y'all know Keisha's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
But she said, don't fuck with my daughter because I fuck with you. And she meant it. And see, that was the vibe all night. We was like, listen, sisters are doing it for them. So we ain't got time. Lavinia got up there and did her poems. Alter Ego's Go-Go Band. Oh my God.
Them. I love them.
The 80s mix that was out of control. They did Anita Baker. They did Prince. Y'all, Jackie Renee, my twin, she got up there and sang Mahalia Jackson when they first came out, Trouble of the World, to a go-go beat. But I know what I'm saying. That thing was off the chain. They was out there. They was jamming. Demi Day.
My girl Demi.
Demi came out there and did Earth, Metal, Fire, Water, Earth. That's my girl. Then, not only did we have her, we had Sun Queen Kelsey. And y'all know I love Sun Queen.
Yes, I love her, man.
Thick thighs save lives. She said, I'm a black queen. And she said, I love chocolate. I said, hell yeah. I love chocolate. The food and the man. I love it. And baby, that's how we was rolling all night, baby. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And then shout out to my homeboy who brought the moonshine. He brought us a little moonshine behind the stage, baby. I was like a sweat and I gave the best show of my damn life. It was just wonderful. There was this young man named Atiba. I never met him until that night. He ran everything back there. Hey, Javetta. So, y'all, Javetta, we already shouted you out for winning. We congratulate you, Mama. We've been in so many things together. My next show is July the 9th. I will be opening for Tim Shropshire, y'all. All right. And we're going to have Already Walker. And it's going to be in Jamestown. Y'all, it's going to be dope. And I'm not going to be doing clean comedy. I'm going to be doing menopausal 48, about to be 49 in August. Carlos, it's okay. Just stop praying right now, brother. Just stop praying right now. And I might wear a little hoochie mama outfit. I don't know yet. But baby, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You hear me? And I'm excited. But Juneteenth was amazing. When I say it was amazing, just the fact that we know the story of Juneteenth and that it's finally being recognized. Finally. Because Black folks been recognizing it, right? Mm-hmm. But the fact that our ancestors were in slavery 2 years after they were legally free. Let that marinate in your spirit for a minute. That our brothers and sisters in Texas with still slaves, and technically we're free, but we still have a long ways to go.
Right.
Because our government shows us daily that they don't give not one shit about us.
On a daily basis.
True that.
And I'm just keeping it real. If you can take it, you can take it. If you can't, log off. But our government don't give a shit about us as a whole, but they damn sure don't give about us as Black people. And you can say what you want to say, but we have receipt after receipt after receipt. And if you want to get specific, let's talk about Buffalo and that little boy is still alive and they didn't shoot his ass dead when he shot all those Black people in cold blood. And that we are never get ready to put the bill for his ass to live and get 3 meals a day in jail forever until he dies.
We got a whole track record of that, man. Carla, I was sitting just thinking about, and sometimes I can't think on this stuff that long because it shifts me.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that happened last night, my mood shift when stuff like that happened because
but I did
it shifts you in the mood. So if we got receipts after receipts, man, we can go back to Dylan Roof, what he did. You know what I'm saying? We can go back to Trayvon Martin.
We can go back to Emmett Till.
It's the same. It's in the same spirit. It's like it's in that same Emmett Till spirit.
George Floyd.
It's in that same. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Almost justified on making excuses of why Emmett Till died. That's what gets me. And you're really trying to justify and try to make me feel like there was a good enough reason for that to happen to him. See, and it's the same cycle, because the first thing they'll do is something happened to one of us, they'll try to demonize who died.
Right.
They demonize Trayvon Martin.
Right.
They demonize him. Mm-hmm. This dude was doing nothing but walking home and started defending himself, and because that punk couldn't fight, and he chose a fight that he started losing, that he didn't have no business doing in the first place. And they already told him on the tapes, back away, don't pursue. What did that say? You see what I'm saying? So call on with you, man. It's receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt. It is.
So upset because, like I said, I saw something a few weeks ago and they said to be Black is trauma. Being Black is trauma. And out of all the deaths, George Floyd was very pivotal to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the one that haunts me is Sandra Bland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That.
I'm trying to calm myself down.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine, as her mother, what it was like for them to show her mugshot. And it's obvious that woman was dead.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever looked at that mugshot of Sandra Bland, it is obvious she was not alive.
She was not alive.
Her eyes were open, and they took a picture of her and tried to sell it to us as a mugshot. And I've seen plenty of dead people in my life. And the fact that they put that sister's picture up over and over, and her family had to keep seeing that.
Yeah.
Her dead, because she was obviously dead.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what dead people look like when they die and their eyes are open, and they still haven't got justice.
No.
And it pisses me off that people don't respect us, just like the babies that died in that school in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they did nothing.
Nothing.
They could have let the parents go in there, because guess what? Parents are willing to die for their baby.
That's right.
And they would have did a whole hell of a lot more than those damn police that was standing around not doing shit.
Fact.
Waiting on it. Come on, what the hell are you waiting on? You got guns. Go in there and shoot his ass up.
Do something. That's what I mean. Didn't they go get their kids?
If it had been white children,
They wouldn't have let them in.
Discussion, they would have went in there and shot the shit out of whoever was in there.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know I was gonna do this, but
You good.
y'all know how I feel about the baby. And I just really, my heart just upsets me all the way to my core. How people blatantly disrespect us. And that lady last night, she might not have seen it that way, but honey, you showed your ass.
Right.
And you were wrong. And I need you to think about yourself.
Right.
I need you to think about yourself, because it's sticking with me that you really, your apology is not accepted. That's what I'm going to say.
Man, Carla, when I tell you, my wife would be a witness. I was bothered all last night, even though everything that went on, and then she kept saying, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm not." I said, because she changed that whole atmosphere with her mood, and she made me feel a certain way that I ain't felt in a long time. Now I'm from South Carolina, and she brought up something in me. I haven't had nobody talk to me like that in a long time. And me not be able to address it the way I really wanted to address. Troy, I'm telling you, you had to hear how she was talking and screaming from wherever from the back, and and I'm telling you, Morgan was up there, and if she would have whispered, "Let's just let it go. Let's keep going." I was walking to the front of the stage, and I was going to tell her.
Shout out to Morgan.
Yeah,
shout out to Morgan,
because Morgan always has a positive attitude, no matter what's going on.
She is.
I was getting ready to walk to the front of the stage and let her see me, and I was going to read her in front of everybody and not care how anybody felt. But that wasn't the right time. But she changed the atmosphere. We sitting in front of legends that can make phone calls and change the whole atmosphere of everybody in that room. Yeah. We sitting in front of legends that can make a phone call. Troy, I don't think you understand. We're sitting in front of legends that can make a phone call and change the life of everybody in that room by what they saw. Right. Now here's where I'm going with this. For them to see how this stuff transpired as a whole, as this whole award show, they knew it wasn't us. But it just made, now as an arts community, I'm telling you, as an arts community, it made people was like, it's just some stuff. And I got upset because I've been telling them the whole time, man, y'all can't play us like no fools, and we not see it, and we not call it out, and we sitting there, you know what I'm saying? So it was just I was just bothered by life. And then when I got the apology, I was saying, like,
it was watered down.
You know how somebody give you an apology, but then they'll kind of give you like an excuse why she's apologizing, what happened. It was like, but we know but no,
keep that.
I mean, it was wrong. All you had to say was,
what kept me centered is when I looked up and Miss Mabel was looking at me. She was looking at me like this. And I sat up and said, "Hey, you!" And I was like, So you know how your grandma look at you, and I was like, I'm not.
Bro, it was the tension. It was that thick, bro. It was that thick.
Wow.
And so I really behaved myself. But when I got on stage and gave my acceptance speech, because I was so shocked, it was the craziest acceptance speech ever. Oh my God. Listen, because I didn't have time to think about. Y'all, I didn't even think I was gonna win. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
So when I got up there, I let them know. Listen, I thank you. allowing this little girl from the project, who's a comedian turned actress, to get this award. And I really didn't know what to say before I bust out crying, so I got the hell off the stage. Los just started crying. He didn't give a damn.
Because Carla.
And look, we was like, I said, damn, if these eyelashes hang on Jesus.
Because Carla, I mean, honestly, Troy, I had no, because I didn't even put out there for nobody to vote.
Right.
I was just trying to make sure the show went right. I'm trying to push everybody else. I'm trying to make sure it's right. I'm not even thinking. I have no chance. But like Carla said, we have a following, man. If people see your name, they're just gonna vote them because they know you.
Right.
I had no idea. Wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, cool. I know I ain't gonna win it. Bring up whoever gonna win. Let's go. Let's to get it on. Troy. I didn't have no idea. I'm an emotional person, man. When people celebrate you and you do stuff genuinely, and I'm telling you, man, I didn't know what to do. I cried like a baby, man. Really did. I had to get myself together.
It is what it is.
It was amazing, and I loved it. And James has been in the game for a minute. That's our brother. You haven't met him. Actually, he was supposed to do the show tonight, but his wife threw him a surprise Father's Day gala banquet thing. So we're not hating on the brother, so we're gonna reschedule him. He's coming up probably July or August. I love James. James is my brother. I've been doing comedy with Los, Calvin, and James since 2015. They let me be the woman in the camp. Right. And I thank Los. Los was giving me so many opportunities. With comedy and with acting, because he saw something in me that other people didn't see, and I really appreciate that. And I always give him his flowers. And James and Calvin, and I just love them. They're like my brothers, and that's why whenever they win, I win. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for them. And I'm just so happy that God is enlarging the territory of my brothers. I'm so glad that he healed Calvin, because Calvin was sick unto death.
He was going to do it, He was going to do it.
Calvin on here too. He was sick unto death, and we almost lost him, and I didn't even know it. And that's why you got to keep people, when people cross your mind. Don't think they make them funny. Reach out to them, because you don't know what people are going through, right?
You really don't. You really don't.
And I'm just so excited for everybody. Y'all, I'm just a damn mess today. What the hell?
Carla is the glue, man. She really like our little sister, man, honestly, because I can speak on this personally. When me and my brother Calvin was going through our, misunderstanding, stuff like that, man. A lot of people hate to see it. But the neat thing about it, man, when you see two brothers going at it, nobody really picked sides. They kind of stayed out of it. They just encourage us to keep. And that's when you know you got true friends, man. I sit back and watch. Nobody really picked sides. They were just like, man, y'all will work it out, man. No matter what and that's the thing. Nobody ever brought anything back to me that he said or whatever. It was never that. When you have true friendship, nobody touched. They was like, they just going to do something. Y'all will get all right. You know what I'm saying? Because we was tight, bro. We went through something, bro. We was like, for real. It was like one of them freaking Easy and Dr. Dre type beef, man. It was like one of them Death Row and Bad Boy, Tupac and Biggie. Honestly, seriously. But we, like you said, man, we went through it, worked things out. You know what I'm saying? And we could talk.
The devil.
So, And like I said, Carla always just was encouraging. She never took. She just stayed positive. And that's what you need around people that you're gonna have misunderstandings and you're gonna have beef, whatever. You need people that's gonna be positive, encouraging, and stuff like that, man. So I applaud them and the people who are around us, man, that just kept us. And then one day, me and him we just finally talked. We did just me and him. We talked. We talked for a while when they got something to eat, kind of put everything on the table, and just really time heals a lot of stuff.
Yes, it do.
We just put a lot of stuff behind us. Whatever happened was said, and we just squashed it because, like Carla said, see, a lot of people don't know, but I knew what he was dealing with. And God forbid, I always say with my dad, God forbid if I stayed mad at him and he had passed away.
Golly.
You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
That was the turning point with my dad when he got real sick, and the time I wasn't gonna go and I went, and he was sick. My dad, he wasn't gonna make it. And I went out there, and that was our turning point. And so just with Cal, I was like, men start talking, and he started going through. How would I have felt if we still had this beef and I got that call? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can work stuff out, y'all, man. Sometimes it just takes a phone call, conversation. A lot of it's just misunderstandings. And when you separate everybody else and y'all talk, you can get you know what I'm saying? Just other people and egos, but we sit down one day, man. It's like, look, man, we got to be here for our families. Because when me and him started and created, and the thing we did it in, bro, we changed this atmosphere around this city, bro. Nobody really know what clean comedy was, what Christian, bro. We was packing them out, bro. People coming to our shows like, how in the world y'all getting 100, 150 people? That's not known around here.
It was
on a regular basis.
It was magic. And I'm so glad I was a part of it. And at the time,
and we brought everybody on. We was like, y'all come on with us, man. Because it was training ground. It was training. Because if you can survive a Christian room with church folks, you can go anywhere in the world, bro.
Facts.
If you can get up there and make church folks laugh, you can get, I don't care where you go. Because church folks are some of the stiff-necked, bougie people that don't want to laugh. And I'm just being...
Wow, listen. And we had them hollering. And let me tell you, it was perfect for me at the time. I was a Sunday school teacher raising teenage daughters, divorced, single, and I had stuff to say. And at the time, I didn't want to cuss about it. Now, we done flipped the script now. I'm in menopause. Listen. And I just told Troy, Carlos, I got stood up last week. I had a date and I got stood up. But I found out today that this brother got 8 kids.
Okay, we can work with that.
Work with what?
You can work with that.
My brother failed in the pullout game.
Nah, look, hey y'all, he's productive.
So one man has 8 kids that is triple baby mama.
See? Hey.
He's productive, Carla. He's productive.
He's scriptural. Hey, Carla, he's scriptural. He's being fruitful and multiplying.
Yeah. Hey, Carla, come on now. You know 8. You know 8. You know what that stands for? 8. That's biblical.
That's new
8
beginning.
is transition. 8 is new. Hey, Troy, you did you feel that?
Oh.
Troy said 8 is new. Carla, you are his new beginning. Hey, Carla, you better feel that thing. You are his 8th.
Shamika, please say that again.
I'll put up that. It's
That's
good
the devil.
he didn't show up. Oh.
That's the devil. Carla, call him back. That's the devil. That's the devil, Carla. Carla.
Yeah, I'm just over here by myself. I'm gonna be cute. Y'all see my little cute little shit? This is my homage to Diana Ross today. I'll be damned. I'm not dealing with no baby mamas, huh? I did that with my ex-husband. Listen, cause that baby mama shit is some shit. And I said it just like that. It's some shit. And I'm not doing it. Okay.
All I'm saying is this is a word from Kanye himself. 8 is the meaning of new beginnings.
How many Nick got now? He got 4 in the way. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Cannon? Yeah.
He got 4 different women pregnant right now as we speak. I wouldn't touch his peen with a 10-foot pole.
It's a money play. No one got a money play on.
I don't give a damn about no money. What about the gangrene? That dick got gangrene.
They don't care. These women nowadays, they don't care. They see dollar signs.
That peen got gangrene. I'm not touching it. Something wrong with it.
They see a dollar sign. They see a dollar sign with their kid. So they auction it off the very natural thing that God gave them to protect for money, which is what God gave them is priceless, but they put a price on it.
Yeah.
Listen, my ex-husband was a security guard, and that peen was priceless. The best peen is the peen that don't make much money. You know, the best peen, fries at McDonald's, security guard, they push the carts at Walmart. That's the peen that makes you be like, nah, wow. Baby, that's the peen that makes you be like, damn, baby, do you want fish and grits? Nick Cannon out here making all these favors and carrying on.
Shamika said he got worms.
I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I need a nigga that can grill and love Jesus. And pay some bills. Damn, pay the due power or something. Take something off of me. Because that's why when I get off this podcast, watch my daughter go ask me to babysit. I don't want her.
So Carla,
yeah.
Did you find out why the guy maybe had something come up where he could not meet you?
I don't care.
No, I'm asking. Did you have y'all converse?
I don't care.
No, see what I'm asking.
I don't care.
No, see, get the 8 kids off your brain. There could be a legitimate reason why he was held up. Tell you, Carla. Troy spoke it. 8 is the number of new beginnings, and you are his new beginning.
No.
Wait a minute. How did you find out he had 8 kids?
I asked him. So I asked him. I said, "Are you a father? If so, happy Father's Day." I said, "Do you have children? If so, how many?" And he said, 8. So I was like, "What's happening at 8 o'clock?" He said, "No, 8. I said, 8 children? Then, yeah, both boys and girls. Then he asked me, was it a problem? And I was like, no, it's not a problem for me. Okay? Because you just a dude that I text sometimes, but we shall not be dating."
Wait a minute, hold on, wait, Carla. Wait.
No.
Is that fair? Is that fair to him though?
Yes.
But how many kids do you have?
I have 4.
You have 4.
They're adults. They're adults.
But aren't you being kind of halfway unfair to him?
No.
I'm just asking. I'm just,
No. I live over here by myself.
I mean,
over here. No. Don't. When a man deals with me, he don't have to deal with Derek. He don't have to deal with nothing but me and Pinky sometimes.
But you might not have to deal with his one baby mama.
No. When you got 8 children, there's mothers around. There's mothers.
How many baby mothers? Did you find that out? Did you find that out?
I told you, listen, that last baby mama about the damn took me up out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm too old.
I'm just trying to get you to look at it from a different perspective.
No.
What are the ages of his? But what are the ages of his children? Are you saying no to his angels that God sent him? I just think you need to get more information, then make a sound decision.
He got demon pain. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all what demon pain is. This man got 8 children.
Okay.
And he's young. That means he got the kind of pain that make women want to have babies for him. A lot. And my uterus is shutting down. She's not doing all that shit no more. So I don't need him to get in there with that confusing demon peen and fuck up my life. Because I'm supposed to be 49.
Oh boy.
In August. And my name is Carla. It's not Sarah.
So okay, now we get to the root of what's going on. So you're afraid that if you get with this guy, that y'all will reproduce a child that you're not wanting to.
No. I'm not even jumping that far there, but I'm just saying I don't even want to fool with him because I know his track record. Now, you know the man that I've been dealing with for a long 8 years to be exact. Off and on.
See, the 8 that came up again. Come on now. Go ahead. That's another sign.
Right sometimes, but you know what it is. That pain got me. I love him. He made me sick and I love him at the same time. Because when you get some good pain, damn, it's hard to get back in rotation. When you're my age, because it's just a mediocre pain out here in the world.
See, that's a whole. See that.
I just need God to send me a man with a big peen who can grill over the.
But see, Carla, you can't do that. Maybe he's sending you that person. With the awesome number of 8.
Listen, God said I can ask him for everything I want. And I have been specific. I even write it down. It's on my list. I say, Lord, I need a man with a big peen and a beard who loves the Lord.
Okay, keep saying. Okay.
Who don't wear skinny jeans.
Okay.
That's what I want. And if I could get that, I would just be so happy with God.
Well, what's the problem?
It ain't happen.
But no, everything you just listed on that list, I think the brother got it.
Who?
The brother you said with the 8 kids, because on your list, you never said a kid requirement. Now, you said it. I didn't see a kid requirement on that list.
I'm going to finish my list tonight then. Because I'm not doing that again, I said. Y'all, this last baby boy. God. I can't. I am not built for it. Y'all, let's get off here. I got the peace. Listen, this has been great. I've been drinking all this drink. June Awards. Los, I love you. Y'all love
you. Always.
Troy, I love you.
Love you back.
Oh, I'm jiggling. I'm doing the pee-pee dance. Okay, play the music.
Hey, yeah, we got to.
Y'all have a great week.
All right. Go ahead and go, Carla. Have a good night, y'all.
Have a great week.